Hey everybody, welcome back to Pacific War Gaming. When we last left off, we were pretty far into what was historically called Case Red, which was the advance past the Seine and the Aisne River. I'm going to butcher that pronunciation, so I won't even try. We've surrounded Paris, and we're going to try to force France's surrender. So this will be a shorter episode. We're going to just finish off France, and then we'll leave it at that. So with that, let's get into the game. Alright, so let's finish up the attack on Paris. Our panzer divisions are kind of spreading out wide north of Tours and below Cherbourg. Our infantry are going to continue to attack south, and then hopefully we'll be able to spread them out this western direction so that we can capture as much territory as fast as we can. Let's just see what our infantry situation's like. Where's 8th Corps? There it is. So 8th Corps is attacking Paris. Okay, Norway. We're still defending the amphibious attack on Trondheim area. And then 2nd and 3rd Panzer are advancing through the hills between Norway and Sweden to try to get up and around. We're going to have to stop the French and British advance south with the mountain units that we have in Norway so far. Let's see, we do need SSVT in the battle here, so let's attach them to 1st Panzer Army. I'll send them south. They're going to help Totenkopf advance to the Swiss border. Tenth Panzer is going to head to Caen. Wow, our infantry is really bunching up here, so let's see, 61st. Okay, we'll send this corps directly west. That should be good. Okay, we are trying to force a breakout below Caen. And let's see. So Lisieux has mostly broken divisions, so we should be able to break through there fast. You can see our panzers are moving quickly because they're going through plains right now. Alright, so we need to capture Blois, so we'll send 2nd and 3rd south, and then 1st will head west. And then 2nd Panzer Corps will send 6th straight to Nantes, 7th to Rennes, and then 8th to Saint Malo. And then that should leave 9th and 10th to finish off the units around Cherbourg. Okay, so we're going to keep advancing. Let's move 22nd. We'll actually leave 22nd there. We'll attack, what's the closest? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just move south. Alright, let's see. 5th Mountain needs to hold on to Namsos. Let's get 3rd. 3rd and 2nd will head up north. so production-wise, we have 2 carriers coming out. So remember that the reason we built the light carriers, first reason is they're useful, but second reason is that it gets us practicals for building carriers. So when these 2 complete, we're going to see this late December prediction of these 2 fleet carriers go down significantly. So okay, Totenkopf is attacking Vittel. Let's see. Alright. We've also captured Longvion. Almost. Okay, our infantry's starting to spread out a bit. Paris is a tough nut to crack usually, but we have infantry corps on 3 of 4 sides. Okay, we're creating a little bit of a split here. That's okay though. 4th and 5th. Okay, we've captured Blois. Okay, 1st is going to head to... 2nd Panzer Corps is doing that. Okay, 1st is going to head straight for La Rochelle. 2nd will head for Limoges, and then 3rd will head for Vichy. We're just spreading out now. The French don't have a coherent front anymore. Let's see, 7th and 8th Panzer Grenadier. We'll send them to Versailles. Heavy armor forging advance, so that's useful for battleship armor, but we're not really building battleships, so let's stop that. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to fan out our infantry. Etampes might fall. I was kind of hoping that our motorized divisions would get there fast. Let's see if we can get 8th Panzer Grenadier out there. And then what is 4th and 5th going to do? 4th and 5th will just pin these French units down that are moving west. Alright, so 10th will head straight to Cherbourg. Let's see, 50, this corps, infantry corps will advance west toward Brest. That should work. And we did, we beat them to it, so they can't open a corridor to Paris, and Paris falls. So the Battle of Paris is over. Alright, let's move these guys west as well. Some of our infantry is just going to stay in Paris because we don't really need them anymore. And our panzers are fanning out into western France, so we've effectively won the Battle of France, in case it wasn't obvious. Okay, what are we going to do with 2nd Motorized Corps? They'll just advance due south. Where's 10th? 10th will stay... No, 10th will help too. Alright, what about... So we've captured Troyes. They'll hold that for the moment. And then our... Let's see, our SS divisions are attacking south. Okay, actually we're going to redeploy these units this direction. and we've broken through in the Vosges Mountains, kind of this area as well, which I guess aren't really modeled in the game as mountains, they're just hills. It's probably fair. Okay, SSVT will go to, let's see, Belfour. Okay, our carriers are complete. Let's add them to our 2 cruiser fleets, Wooper and Enns. We'll go with Surface Action Group 1. And then let's assign some fighters to them. Okay, so individual TGs go with light carriers, that's fine. Rebase the carrier. And then this one will go with the next one. Okay, so SAG 1 is finished. And the positioning is good. We don't have any positioning penalty. Okay, we'll send these guys to... Yeah, that's actually fine. And then let's deploy our next 2 carriers, Ock and Burkle. We'll give these commanders in a minute. Rebase the carrier. This one. Okay, our carrier groups are finished. Well, what we need for these anyway. So you want to make sure we give them commanders with the Fleet Destroyer modifier. Germany doesn't get too many of those though, so we're going to have to just pick and choose. I think there's one more. Yeah. If you don't have a Fleet Destroyer available, Air Spotter is also really good for naval bombing. We do though. Okay, great. So we'll let these recover a little bit of organization, and then we'll send them out on some patrols in the Baltic. Look, so our carriers are now completing a whole year earlier. Now it's at the end of 1941. And we now unlocked a bunch of IC. So we have a third Panzer Corps under construction, and then a second Mountain Corps. All right, so we're just rapidly breaking through their lines here. Let's see. Let's go straight for Bessic-Holm for those 2 victory points. And then Totenkopf will just hold the corridor open. Alright, so let's see. So 5th mountain's about to get cut off. We'll ask them to move back. We sort of have a semblance of a line here now, though. That's good. Okay, 1st motorized is still stuck on port defense. That's unfortunate. When we free up some units after the Battle of France, I think we'll be able to stabilize some of that. Formed a small pocket here. Battle of Falaise. French divisions that are out of strength. Let's see. If we look at intelligence, we don't have any spies in France. That was an oversight. Let's do disrupt national unity as a top priority. Okay, so the Tripartite Act gets triggered when France is close to surrender, so that means we're getting close here. We got a new fighter upgrade. Let's invite Italy and Japan to sign the pact. And then there should be a decision. Okay, we do want this Waffen SS command structure. Let's say we'll do a theater HQ. That should be good for now. Okay, we've captured Saint Malo, so the Brittany Peninsula is cut off from the rest of France. Let's see. We'll just head straight for Brest with 8th. And these guys will go for Rennes and Lorient through Saint Nazaire, and then 6 will go for Nantes. Okay, and 5th mountain's cut off. Temporarily, we hope. Okay, this needs to be dealt with. Won the Battle of Cherbourg. Use the French factories. We'll say we lose tank factories in Paris and aircraft, but we gain 2 armaments. That's not a good trade. No need. Better just leave it the way it is. Let's see. Cherbourg's 2 victory points. Nantes is 2. Lorient is 1. We'll just beeline straight for the Swiss border with both of these divisions. Can we capture Nancy from the back? I think we might be able to. Now let's bomb them too. Yeah, we'll be able to do that. Jongni. Okay, the central piece of the French front is collapsed. Okay, 10th and 8th will head south. I don't think they'll really be needed, but might as well head in the right direction. Okay, France has capitulated. So a lot happens when France capitulates. So first of all, we get the fall of France on France. We get an explanation about how Vichy France works. Not that interesting. Basically, they're just a neutral country from now on until at least late 1942. We get some finishing battles here. We lose some provinces to the Brits because their command structure is still intact. We'll just try to conquer these remaining territories here. And then we'll start our redeployment of units to the border with the Soviet Union. A lot of our motorized units are going to go to the border with Yugoslavia, which I'll outline the invasion of in the next video. And then we're going to be sending some infantry north to Sweden to assist this very perilous front here. So we don't want to lose Sweden. That would be not great. So we'll also be going to Brest, where let's see, a British Marine division is holding out. There's also, yeah, so the French and British Navy is evacuating the ports. So sometimes this final cleanup takes a little bit of time. We'll not devote too much time in the video for that, but okay, we've lost Namsos, but 5th Mountain's no longer cut off, so we'll start advancing north with 3rd Mountain. 1st Mountain's kind of on its own for the moment. Let's see, we have free IC, so let's get some more fighters constructed. Let's do another 5. And we also need, let's see, we need at least 4 transport planes. And then we also need to start building some more infantry. So we'll get that on the queue. Okay, let's see how that shakes out. Okay, so these cleanup battles are going just fine. We're basically enforcing a surrender. So I didn't see Italy actually attack, and they haven't captured Nice, so it doesn't really... it doesn't really... Axis, Europe... Yeah, we don't have a decision to invite them right now, because they're on the Comintern side, so we're going to actually influence Italy. So Italy's going to be joining the war late. I didn't notice that they were drifting toward the Comintern, so the communist side of the political triangle. So that explains why they didn't assist us on that fight. It's okay, we don't really need them right away. Okay, let's start redeploying. So we need 1st and 2nd Infantry to head to East Prussia, and then the rest of the infantry armies will be heading to Poland. I'm going to try to cut this video at 30 minutes, though. I said it would be a short one. Okay, let's see. Oh, we get an option to upgrade Totenkopf again. Let's say yes to that. Okay, the French surrender found the division near the Spanish border, where it was to stay until April 1941. Replacement personnel supplied. Okay, excellent. and then it respawns down by Bayonne on the Spanish border. We'll tell them to head back toward, we'll send them to Braunschweig for now. We'll attach them later. What else do we get? Yeah, nothing really that great. Okay, we're really behind on carriers. Or over spec on carriers. I'll try to fix a lot of this in the next video. I don't need to do it all right now. Let's get STG2 to assist here. Or actually, let's just use our medium bombers. So this division, unfortunately, is in the Maginot Line, so it's going to be a little hard to evict in a timely manner. Just hope our bombers can get the organization down. Yeah, they are. Okay, Brest is the only thing that might hold out for a little bit. Okay, the rest of the Maginot Line is captured. Okay, now we can start our redeployment. So let's send First Army up to East Prussia. See, is anything moving right now? Yeah, they still are. And Second Army is going to head to... We'll keep the Panzer Army in the west just for a little bit longer. Second Army is going to head to... I'd like them to finish this attack here. Let's go up in speed. 4 speed's okay when you're doing major redeployments between campaigns like this. Okay, Second Army is going to head to Rastenburg. Everybody's getting on trains. And then Third Army is going to head to Warsaw, and then Fourth Army will head to just somewhere in Poland. That'll work. Okay, we got 2 Panzer divisions attacking Brest now. Oh, buddy. There's a lot of divisions in Sweden right now. Okay, we're going to redeploy first Motorized Corps. Enough is enough. We'll be sending some of these infantry north to Norway as well. We also need quite a bit of... Let's see, what are these? Yeah, we need a lot more garrison divisions to hold these ports, so let's get something like this going. It's pretty lame, but it'll work. 10 of them. Let's move these transports down. We can move this down too. Catapults and machine guns. Alright, so we got organization on our carriers now, so let's send them to the Baltic just to do some patrolling, just to gain some experience. Should be moving pretty fast. Light carriers can move 25 kilometers an hour, so... Oh, so we have two classes of light carriers. We have Seedlets class, and then we have just light carrier 5. I don't really know what that means. Oh, we did get an engagement. So there's a bunch of Danish subs that escaped that we're attacking now. Oh, and we might actually take some losses. Let's move back. Oh, there's those pesky amphibious invasions. Let's send 4th Mountain that direction. Alright, so the Swedes lost a destroyer, and then the Danes lost basically everything. So let's send... We'll actually keep these guys here. It looks like most of those Danish units are retreating up that direction. And look at how good our detectability is, because we have carrier air groups and light cruisers. We're able to see most transports and submarines that try to escape. Yeah, see, there we go. More detectability. Got turret advance. Won the Battle of Brest. And we've also killed 3 more coastal subs. Alright, so we're going to send these guys back to Copenhagen to rest for a minute. And I think that's it for now, guys. We're going to continue our redeployment in the next video. We'll be hopefully getting a handle on the situation in Scandinavia, and then we'll go over the Balkans campaign. The main complexity right now is that Italy is still not on the Axis side, so we may have to start the Balkan invasion without them. So not a huge loss, and I'll leave it there. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.